Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming here today to listen to this video. Today I wanted to talk about what it means to time travel and to basically ascend to a higher dimension in a split second. Not a day, not a week, not a month, although it can take that long if we choose to go that route. But we can time travel within 1 second. And what I mean by time traveling is not that we can just go back to the past and change things, but just think about the fact that if we were to go back to the past and change just one little thing, how drastically that would change our entire life. So what it means to time travel in the present is to be aware of what choices you're making and what each of those choices are coming from. What vibration are you feeling as you make every single choice in your life? Are you feeling lack? Are you feeling insecure? Are you feeling abundant? Are you feeling love? Because the feeling is more important than the actual decision of what you're doing. You could be spending $5 to get a coffee with a friend, but the intention and the vibration behind it could be so monumentally helpful to ascending you to the next dimension. For me, I had to step out of my comfort zone for a day because I'm the type of person that has to, try to be frugal and save money and not just go on a random trip because it saves money to just stay at home and do nothing, But I realized, wow, I was vibrating from a place of lack. And I wanted to go on a trip. I wanted to go out and see nature. And if I were to perpetuate that vibration of trying to save money, it would just be me kind of moving back around on this cycle of this feeling of lack that I was having at the moment. And imagine it as a wheel. Yeah, I like that. And we could, continually make choices on that wheel, to save money, or to, let's say, this is just a really basic example, but we post a picture on social media to feel better about ourselves, to feel more self esteem if it wasn't there already. And we continue to do that and continue to do that and continue to do that because we're not able to switch it to what the higher vibration would be of that reality. So let's say, we already feel enough self-esteem. We already love ourselves so much. So maybe we don't need to post a picture, We don't need to worry about the amount of followers because the esteem is there. I'm not saying that everyone that has like a lot of people on Instagram like has low self-esteem. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's all the intention. Like, you know why you're doing it. There are situations where you aren't aware and you just instinctively need to do it. Because sometimes that happens. For me, like, sometimes I instinctively need to save money. And that's just my instincts. But if we take a second just to breathe, and to just reflect on where are we coming from again. That is where we can shift everything. And we can choose a higher vibration. Let's say we're feeling lack. And whatever decision we would make on lack would be to do this, whatever it is. And if we were feeling abundant, if we had, let's say, $1 million in the bank account right now, whatever your interpretation of abundance is, if that's already yours, what decision would you make instead? What choice would you make, and what timeline would you then go down? Because it's a two-way path or a multiple-way path. There's so many different paths based on the whatever frequency you're at. Like, if it's a scale here, like, it's not just yes or no, it's not disagree or agree, it is a scale. It's like, to what degree do I feel this? And you will go down that particular pathway based on that little choice that you made. And if you are present to this moment and you are aware of what you're feeling right now, before you make any decision, before you go out and tell someone what you don't like about them, or you go and buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need, and all those things, all those decisions that you make on a daily basis, where are you coming from? And when we're able to actually figure that out and be self-aware of the vibration in which we're feeling, that's when we can time travel, guys. That's where the magic actually happens. And it's really exciting to feel, because you're a creator of whatever reality you desire to experience. Do you think the millionaire became a millionaire because they were feeling lack? No. Do you think the professional football player became a professional football player because he felt like someone who sat on a sideline? It's their vibration that allowed them to skip to that physical result. And we can travel to that physical result more quickly if we feel the vibration in which we're supposed to feel when we already have whatever we want. Sorry, I had to pause it because there's a bunch of people that just like came up to the car. Like, not came up to it, but like near. So I just had to like recuperate. I just feel weird because I'm like filming in my car. But that is where it gets fun, guys. when we are self-aware of the vibration that we're feeling. I know that being like aware of and receptive to how we're feeling is not something that comes easily to like a lot of people. And that's okay, you know? Like, it's okay that it's something that might be a little bit more challenging to start working on, and that's fine. Like, we'll all are on a different path. Everyone's on their own different level of ascension. And there's no need to like compare to anyone else's journey because everyone has a specific purpose. I feel like it's my my Jupiter in Pisces that allows me to be very receptive to everything that I'm feeling. And I can really dive into why I'm feeling that way. Because Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So if you think about Pisces, expansion, you're expanding the depths of your spirit and your soul. I think I'm going to make a lot more videos on astrology in the future, but I just want to really master it before I become like astrology like YouTuber. But we have to practice to recognize what we're feeling and then identify what we want to feel and how making a decision based on a particular vibration is just going to bring us more of that vibration. But if we push past the resistance of the continual cycle of what makes things easier for us, you know, like continually going down the wheel of what we normally want to feel, and push past to the next level and choose a higher vibration by making a different decision that is almost opposite of what we naturally would want to do. Sometimes I'll buy things because something inside of me is like scared not to buy it. So we can be the creators by simply just being like, I'm feeling afraid, I'm feeling fear of doing this, of buying this, of saying this. And exactly when you feel that, and you know you're feeling that, you do the exact opposite. You buy that thing. You tell that person what they need to hear. You know, do whatever the fear is telling you not to do. Because that's the gateway to a timeline that is going to bring you what you desire 10 or a million times faster, whatever frequency you really feel during the moment. And if you think about it on a spectrum, like love and acceptance is at the top. So let's say you're feeling acceptance while you make a decision. You've skipped all this rubbish that you didn't need to go through in a different timeline, in a lower vibrational timeline, by just feeling acceptance while you made some random decision. Isn't that crazy? So just this talk right here is just something that we can really just ponder about, you know, and realize how often during the day we're living in a reactive state of mind, reacting to what happens to us around in our external environment. And then we make decisions right away based off of the reaction of what just happened to us. Let's say you made a really large purchase. This happened to me like a week ago. You made a huge purchase and it drained your bank account. And now you're just feeling like reactive to that takeaway of like the physical asset that I had. I was feeling like lack because I just got a lot taken away from me physically. But if we take that minute, that second, to just be mindful, like, I'm feeling lack right now. And that's okay. Like, it's okay for us to feel any way that comes up. It's holding space for ourselves and saying, that's totally okay that you feel that way, because that's a reality for a lot of people where they actually don't have very much. That was a problem for maybe some people in your past life. They had a lot of lack. And so that's just, a reflection that vibration will recycle and it will come into your vibratory field and you'll feel it, and you don't have to identify with it. That's the choice that you have. You can say, oh, okay, I'm feeling this way, and then hold space for yourself and love yourself anyways. And then shift right there. That's the fun part. You shift and you say, what's the opposite of this? Abundance. So you feel abundance. And maybe that means spending some more money, but sometimes we need that physical reality to really just push past that feeling. So, I hope you guys got a little bit something from this video. I don't know what else there is to talk about, but I could go on forever, I feel like, on this topic. I give a million different examples, but I usually just use the ones that I truly resonate with because, it's what I know, and I don't want to talk about things I don't know, because I only know this much, and I just want to share that with you guys. But I hope you guys have a beautiful and magical rest of your day, and remember that every single decision that you make is bringing you to the timeline that you're vibrating from. Peace, love. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Thank you so much.